This is the Doctor, continuing the Unicorn Overlord playthrough. The last episode, we recruited Nina, a warrior, into our formation. She apparently used to be a noblewoman, but now she is a warrior in our group. So Mordon is also a warrior, Nina is a warrior. Nina is keen, which I believe ups crit chance, and a all-rounder, whereas Mordon is just pure offense. Mordon also seems to have a little bit more hit points, a little bit more attack. He is slightly higher in level though. So we'll probably have to work on getting Nina some rapport, although Nina, I have to say, doesn't seem to quite like anyone that much right now, just Elaine and Yana. But we've got a lot to do before we get to the next battle. So let's talk this noble here. One day I'll take the leadership of my noble house, but until then I've decided to become a knight. I expect it'll be pretty easy though. My house has no shortage of fame and wealth after all. Town girl. I hear those rock rat. That is shockingly hard to say. I hear those rock rat folks only ever steal from the rich. Who, me? They didn't look twice at my rundown little house. Townsperson. Those rock rat fellas bought bread from me, you know. Didn't even haggle over the price. Well, they seem like upstanding citizens. Except for all the thieving. Or maybe they're like Robin Hood. Alright, we fixed up this town over here. Townsperson, we thank you for your aid, Prince Elaine. What is this town?
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
So there's the Citadel Guard Sabatons. This seems real interesting. Activates after guarding attack, grants the user +1 AP. That could be a very strong late game item on certain characters. Right now, I don't think it's real worth. Anyone who can guard reliably don't really need AP. Like Holdrick, he doesn't need to attack. Lex, he doesn't really need to attack. I suppose it might be nice on someone like Clive, but is that the crit guard? So we can convert his PP into a AP. It's kind of interesting, actually. Huh. Kind of wants to make me buy it now.
If it's steel
I'm gonna try using this. You know, we do have 61,000 gold. That gold, it seems like we have a lot, and I know I'm not spending it, but trust me, there'll be ways to spend that gold later on. Let's try it. Let's buy this on Clive. Place the bronze bango. He doesn't really need magic defense. And let's see what we can do with that. I feel like that item is one I will buy at some point in the game. Oh, right. He doesn't have enough PP to take advantage of it. I knew I forgot something here. So, problem is, this activates after guarding attack, but he can only guard an attack reliably if he uses like cavalry guard or quick guard. So I need 2 PP, except there's no way to give him a second like PP because I have no more slots for his item. Okay, we'll do something with this item eventually, but not right now. Also, counter belt. Kind of interesting. Let's go back to the bronze bango. I wonder if anyone could use that counter belt. I'm not sure. It needs to be someone reasonably tanky. Berenice already has counter attack, and someone who can hit real hard. And someone who has like an extra slot. Like Chloe, I guess. Bruno, but he needs to bulk up. Or does he? Like, we could put on the counter belt instead of Vitality Talisman. Heck, even the guarding Sabaton. Oh no, he's not gonna guard, is the problem. Okay. So activates after an enemy attacks him, and then he counters for a lot of damage. And then Sharon heals him up. Sure, let's try it. Is it going to be effective? I don't know. Let's find out. Townsperson. I had to leave my home long ago in search of work. Yet no matter how far I roam, my family is ever with me in my heart. I take much comfort in that. Alright, good townsperson. More lumber. I seem to remember we need more lumber. Everything down here. Huh. Divine Shore. This seems like an area where there will eventually be some treasure for us. Really seems that way. Alright, what else is going on here? Oh, there's our next quest. But first, we cannot fix up this town because we don't have the meager scrap metal. Town girl, as a follower of the church, I pray to the unicorn just about every day. Please spare our town from more suffering, O unicorn. I beg of you. Townsperson, we can't thank you enough for dispatching those bandits. May the Father bless you forevermore. Townsperson, those damn rock rats. They stole every last jewel from my manor. Oh yeah? Robin Hood. Old woman. That man over there only got rich by working the poor to their very bones. Seems he finally got what he deserves. Learning some gossip here. Got some apples, divine trout. I can't interact with this house. I guess this was the fishing village where you got the trout. Oh, I could actually take this group out. We probably just have too many attacks and completely overwhelmed them. I also have a lot of accuracy boosting items.
You're done.
I wonder if there's like a liberation battle down here or something. Really strong. Oh, I know what this is. Okay, we will talk to you in a little bit. I want to reserve that for near the end of the episode. Igor? What are the rebels doing out in the middle of nowhere? No point in asking now, I guess. Ready for battle, everyone. Yep, a liberation quest. Battle for Lontaria. Might as well take out all this riffraff. Yana's unit will finish them off. Oh, this is gonna be incredible. Just watch Berenice go.
I shall protect you.
They will dodge, but she will make them use their evade.
Allow me.
Oh, but if Berenice doesn't land the hit, right, she doesn't get her attack back. This is a nice thing to point out about Clive, not Clive, about Osh and multi-hit attacks. Because it's 3 hits, the thieves can only dodge the first hit, guaranteed. And then that's why the other 2 fireballs landed. Okay, old woman, I've heard much about your liberation army. Young man, here, use this well. Revival work. I don't really need that. That was a magic missile. Didn't one-shot anything, but did weaken 2 of them.
I am your shield.
Oh, now comes the fun time with Berenice. I just love this. Holdrick jumping up the guard and then Berenice counter-attacking.
I have plenty more where that came from.
Okay, I think we've looted all the items that we can. Okay, we have another person we have to talk to. We can't fix up this town. We have a lot of conversations we can do. And then what's the liberation quest level? Let's see, level 7. Okay. So what I can do is do that little liberation quest. We'll do a couple report conversations, do the liberation quest, do some more report conversation, and then we'll get on to rescuing Scarlet or talking to the mysterious lady standing by that circle. Oh, there's a gladiator here. Okay, some more lumber. Level 8. Can't quite completely defeat them. I'm sure if I min-max a group I can, but I don't know I care enough about that right now. Same with this group. I'm just exploring. They're on the way to rescuing Scarlet. Oh, is that meager iron? Isn't that what I need? I think that's what I need. Fix up the town. Okay, let's see. Archer, a band of thieves known as the Rock Rats, have been stealing from rich folks all over these parts. And for a while, they were doing it out of this fort right here. Guess it didn't work out in the end. And then I know what this class is, but I don't want to spoil it just yet. We will come back and deal with this in a bit after I do the liberation quest. Now I can deliver to La Cresselle town, fix this town up. Courier, I've got plenty of work again thanks to you. I owe my livelihood to the liberation. Indeed. You know, there's a part of me that misses the Rock Rats. They weren't such bad guys deep down. As long as you caught them in the tavern anyway. Or not to be friendly with an ailing hand. Right, let's put Nina to guard this zone.
I swear I'll keep them safe.
Yeah, I'll put Travis to guard.
Be seeing you.
Made the right choice.
Guard Tish Done town. Okay, let's... Oh, and then I have one more town up here that I could not fix up because I don't have enough lumber, right? Okay, let's do a little reading and then off to do some rapport conversations and meals and whatnot. Alright, events. Uprooting the Rock Rats. Upon learning that the Liberation marches on their position, the captain of the Rock Rats agreed to send Nina out to defend the vanguard. After Nina is defeated in battle, her sister Millie tries to convince her to come home, but Nina refuses with a riposte unfitting of a typical bandit. After their defeat at the hands of the Liberation, the Rock Rats flee the region with their captain Bryce. However, noting that she still has family out there who cares for her, Bryce decides to dismiss Nina from the group. Nina recruited. When Nina was thought to have fled with the Rock Rats, she reappears and asks to join the Liberation in order to protect those who can't protect themselves. Isn't that nice? The Rock Rats, a wandering band of thieves led by their captain Bryce, composed mainly of former farmers and merchants. They lacking strength, they make up for with thorough plans and immense speed. We did see that. By principle, they never steal from the weak or the infirm, instead raiding noble houses or plundering cargo from wealthy merchants. Nina, a warrior with a pack of bandits known as the Rock Rats, as a new recruit, she works tirelessly to prove herself, and sought to drive off the Liberation from the Rock Rats' stronghold at Fort Zokova. In truth, she's the daughter of a Cornian lord who had hoped to sire a gallant knight, and knighthood became her own goal in turn. but after she failed to achieve it, she left her family and joined the Rock Rats instead. She was told that her poor equestrian skill was to blame for her failure to reach knighthood. Unbeknownst to Nina, the examiner had requested a bribe from her father, a breach of morals the nobleman was unwilling to partake in. Nina recruited. After Bryce dismissed her from the Rock Rats and urged her to reconcile with her family, she reconvened with Millet and Elaine. With firm resolve, she agreed to join the Liberation. Millet, a knight who asked to march beside their Liberation in their quest to rout a group of bandits she believed her sister to be among. With noble conviction, she plans to lead her attendants into battle herself. Daughter of a Cornian lord, she embarked from her home to find her sister, and left the family after failing to achieve knighthood. Upon learning her sister had joined a pack of bandits, Millet vowed to bring her back. While their parents had hoped both sisters might become knights, Nina always seemed the more talented of the two. When Millet was the one who reached knighthood instead, she feared she had harmed her sister's dignity. Sisters reunited after reconciling with Nina and making sure she had parted ways with the Rock Rats for good. Millet returned home to tell their parents the news. Okay, we got Drakenhood characters. Interesting that these are Drakenhood characters. Bryce, the leader of a band of thieves known as the Rock Rats. Orthan, at a young age, he had no choice but to steal in order to survive. Eventually decided to use the skills he gained on the streets in forming the Rock Rats. Sven, vice captain and founding member of the Rock Rats. After Sven lost his family in the war against the Norra, Bryce rescued him from a life of grief and poverty, and the two went on to form the Rock Rats together. Kurt, vice captain and founding member of the Rock Rats. After losing his family to plague, he turned to thievery and was captured while robbing a noble's mansion, but was saved by Bryce moments before he was to be executed. Now that could be a fun game, play as a band of thieves in this world. Okay, trying to find the next locations. La Criselle town, relatively large town in southeastern Cornia due to its proximity to the border with the neighboring Drakenhood. The town once thrived as a center for trade and commerce. Tish Done town in the southeastern reaches of Cornia, situated next to lakes both large and small. It and La Criselle town are popular destinations for mercenaries and craftspeople in search of rest and relaxation. Fort Zalkova, small fort in the southeastern reaches of Cornia, first constructed to protect a nearby mine. The mine abandoned, the fort now stands as a popular place for mercenaries looking for work. Okay, I think that is all the lore for now. Then we have tons of rapport conversations, but I'm gonna make people have some more meals first. So, especially also Joseph, just because not prioritizing him in battle right now because he's not getting experience. I was thinking we could have Joseph, Lex, Hodrick, and Clive have a meal.
Good seeing you, friend.
The knight types.
Enjoy now.
Velvety omelet and rice stew.
Can't wait. Truly splendid.
You want some?
A feast fit for kings.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay, next I think what I was gonna do was Yana. Yana and Nina would be interesting. Yana, Nina, and Elaine, I think.
Good seeing you, friend.
Because Yana said she did not want to eat the dessert again. Elaine's gonna chat up the ladies, as he is
Enjoy
wont
now.
to do.
Shall we?
Delightful.
Don't be picky. I should bring my apprentices here. Don't be a stranger.
Yana like that one. And then lastly, who are we gonna send on a date? Hmm. Send Ralph and Addo, that'd be pretty hilarious. Just send Asha and Berenice again, that would be pretty hilarious. Where is their conversation? I don't know where that fort is. I haven't seen Chloe with anyone. We could always do something pretty basic, like not unlock anything. If we do Sharon and Bruno, I think they deserve dessert. Let's do that.
Good seeing you, friend. Enjoy now.
Can we eat yet?
Such wonderful flavors.
You gotta try this. Nothing like a hot meal.
Don't think that was a hot meal,
Don't
Bruno.
be.
But it was a meal, so you got partial credit for that. Okay, now for the rapport conversations. I like doing it from the map. Oh, so many options. Yes, let's do an Elaine and Clive conversation. Oh, this is Clive and Hodrick. Clive. Ha! Hodrick. Your spear work is excellent, Clive. I see now why Joseph has placed his trust in you. Clive. Ah, Sir Hodrick. It is a great honor to earn such praise from a distinguished member of the Royal Guard. Hodrick. Former member, you mean. You and I stand as equals now, nothing more. Clive. In that case, might you permit me a minor request? Hodrick. What is it? Clive. Well, I was wondering if you could instruct me in the art of the spear. Your noble house DuPont is known as home to the foremost experts in the craft, after all. There's also rumor that many of your techniques have never been taught to anyone outside your lineage. I should love to see that mastery in action, if you wouldn't mind. Such is the only way I shall surpass my father, and never see that the tragedy which befell my family never again comes to pass. Hodrick. Yes, I've no cause to refuse the offspring of a knight as proud and noble as he. Moreover, I imagine there shall be much for me to learn from you as well. Now then, the greatest mentor teaches not through words, but action. Clive, precisely what I hope to hear. Let us spar, Sir Hodrick. Hodrick, I only pray you're ready for the storm which approaches. Those two are definitely just warriors. Alright, now we have Elaine and Clive. Elaine, if I may, Clive, how would you feel about joining my royal guard after peace is restored to our land? Joseph has told me much of the groundwork you laid in establishing our liberation. For many moons you and he labored in hopes of one day repelling Zenoira's onslaught. Such strength of will would prove invaluable in my service, I'm certain of that. Clive, Your Highness, I am truly honored to hear you utter such praise. As you may know, I've little left to call my own in this world. No family to speak of, and no returners to my name. Yet that is precisely why I must return home at the conclusion of this war. To take stewardship of the land my father gave his life to protect. My mother and sister would surely have wanted the same, had they only lived to see the day. Elaine, very well. I'll not fault you for respecting their wishes. All I ask is that you continue to march beside us until that day comes. Clive, as if I could ever wish for anything else. I swear it on my very name, Your Highness. And thank you for believing me worthy of a place among your royal guard. It is a badge I shall wear with pride for the rest of my days. Oh, I learned Clive lost his entire family. And he's too formal for his own good. Okay, we already did some Clive conversations. Let's do some conversations that might be a little more fun. Mordon and Ralph. Ralph, well then, it's about time I get to bed. Mordon, you're joking, right? Not even a child goes to sleep this early. Besides, we've still got an entire bottle of wine left. Ralph, forgive me, Mordon. My daily routine starts rather early in the morning. Mordon, huh. First you were acting like a kid, and now you're sounding older than I do. What's so important that you have to skip out on a nice drink to wake up for it? Ralph, to begin with, I plan to meditate in a nearby grove, and I'll check the traps I've laid in the area, patrolling the perimeter of camp all the while. After that, I intend to examine my equipment before moving on to a bit of archery practice. Mordon, alright, I get it. I'm used to drinking by myself anyway. Aww. So sad. Ralph, I'm not sure I understand your frustration, Mordon. I already shared a glass with you. What do you say we both turn in now instead, and you can come accompany me in the morning? Mordon, I'd say you've lost it. There's not a chance I'm getting to sleep this early. Ralph, well, you'll never know unless you try. Come, let's put that bottle away. Mordon, you've got to be kidding me. Get your damn hands off my wine. Well, that's more like a conversation. Oh, it's not over. Ralph, there's nothing quite like a brisk morning breeze, hmm? Mordon says you. Maybe. I'm suffering over here. Oh, Ralph was able to convince Mordon to join him on his morning patrol? How incredible. Chloe and Hodrick. What's this other one? Okay, Sharon and Bruno should be quite good. Let's do Chloe and Hodrick first. Chloe. With all this, I could do... No, we just had that 2 days ago. Hodrick, is something the matter, Chloe? Chloe, oh, Sir Hodrick. Just thinking about what to make for dinner tonight. There are only so many ingredients we can keep around in wartime. But I still like to include some variety if I can. Hodrick, I assure you, Chloe, this army will appreciate anything you make, no matter what it is. After all, your cooking is one of the few respites we have from the ceaseless toils of this brutal war. Chloe, and I'm honored to help, truly. But considering what we have in the stores, I fear we're doomed to the same meal we had 2 nights ago. Only I had a new ingredient to work with. Hodrick, now that you mention it, I have heard tell of garlic being grown in the nearby town. Chloe, oh, we haven't had garlic in ages. That's sure to provide a different enough flavor even if everything else stays the same. Hodrick, in that case, wait right here. I'll fetch some. Chloe, I couldn't dare ask that of you, sir. Hodrick, please, 'tis no trouble at all. I happen to love garlic myself. I'll be looking forward to tonight's dinner even more than usual. Chloe, I can't tell if he really loves it or if he's just being nice. Everybody loves garlic, Chloe. Well, like Hodrick surely needs a lot of garlic. You know what? I might save this conversation because we have only 3 conversations I haven't unlocked. And I want to do that liberation quest. And this is going to be such a short battle that I want to have some other discussions next, like other content for the video. So I'm thinking, alright, try interacting here, right? Thinking I send in the troops. Everybody already have their report. Well, I doubt Addo and Ralph need some. Oh, Nina. It would be nice to put Nina in a group. Just to have her do something. Give her a brown beret. You should really have an accuracy boosting item, Nina. But I guess we can leave your other item blank. Our groups are... Ooh, use the recruit's hand axe. It reduces your damage. We gain a little more experience for now. Okay, you could use... You don't even need to use anything. Ooh, we got 2 warriors in this group. There's a little too much power there. That's okay. I think this will be Sharon, Addo, and Yana's show anyway. But we will take care of that in the next episode. Thank you for watching.